And we are hopefully back,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are so sorry that we have had some technical difficulties, to say the least, to start off this broadcast. Varsity soccer, boys, varsity soccer, that is. Barren County versus Clinton County. We're coming back for the second half now. Hopefully we'll have a good turnout this second time.
And like we said before we started the very first attempted stream of this, we're very happy to be back on air. We had a quick, unexpected...
we've had some unforeseen circumstances prevent us from broadcasting. It's been just under 2 weeks, rather. We've missed about 4 or 5 soccer events
and a football game,
and 1 football game. That game, not saying I'm happy to miss a football game, but if I was to miss one, that one was probably it, because you had a lot of rain.
That was a massive rain.
It was rescheduled to the next day at 12 o'clock, and then Trojan, and then all the homecoming festivities scheduled for that day were rescheduled to the senior night game on October the 26th against Edmonson County. That game will be played on a neutral field at Warren Central High School. So we'll see you there.
Yeah,
we'll be there.
And then for the fans that come out to these events and just don't happen to be here yet, the next game that the Barren County Trojans are playing for soccer will be on the 11th of September. They will be at Logan County. The game will be starting at 5:30. And we're ready.
I hope so.
Score is currently 1-0 our favor. So we'll see how...
And Jared, crossing my fingers and praying, I'm going to try the scoreboard again.
Oh?
If it dies, I apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I started the clock a little too soon.
I suppose whatever works, works. And again, like I said at the beginning, we do not have a fully filled out roster. We've got the names of the players and their years. However, we don't have their numbers, so I can't identify them to you. But we do have the Barren County's roster, so I will be happily able to do that. We'll have number 15, Andrew Whitty, starting off the play. Everyone's getting into position, so we'll be right here in just a second.
Okay, gentlemen, are you ready? On my whistle.
Alright, and here we go. Whistle's been blown. Andrew starting the play, kicks it over to Seth Mitchell. Seth kicks it up to Belcher. Belcher kicks it up to number 19 for the Bulldogs, who kicks it up to number 10 for the Bulldogs. Belcher got possession again, kicked it up, and was unsuccessful as it went out of bounds. Number 9 for the Bulldogs has possession, throws it in. And Belcher, in an attempt to settle the ball, was unsuccessful, heads the ball out of bounds. Number 10 for the Bulldogs is throwing the ball in. Throws it into number 15.
Oh, I'm so cold.
Was unsuccessful. Ball goes over to number 19. Number 19 kicks it up, and Spencer Steenbergen has possession of the ball. Tanner Pace is kicking the ball at the 18-yard box.
The Scotties across the way, Jared, are now losing 4-0. Just thought everybody might want to know that. Some
Tanner's kick
fans may be rejoicing right now.
Tanner's kick got kicked over to number 9, and has been kicked back and forth. Do you know who they're going against, Darren?
No.
All right. Number 10 for the Bulldogs, running it up right side of the field.
Jared?
Yes.
I'm cold.
I'm sorry.
I am severely cold right now.
All right. Tanner Pace has possession of the ball, trying to get it out of our defensive area. Seth Mitchell attempted to get possession, kicks it over to number 15, Andrew Whitty. Foul. The foul is on the Bulldogs.
You won't believe how cold I am.
I could believe how cold you are, Aaron. I'm holding a metal mic.
I'm cold.
Number 13, Tanner Pace kicks the ball, gets almost into their 18-yard box, but was unsuccessful. Kicks it back, but Matthew Thompson had possession, kicked it up to our forward line. Ball was kicked by their defensive line into Andrew Whitty. Andrew is currently on the ground.
Yeah, has he fallen? Is he hurt? Oh, we have to stop the clock.
Oh,
Oh,
it's the worst
I
kind
just
of
heard
injury.
that.
Sub in for Andrew.
Andrew Whitty had a shot to the
No.
groin. Is that acceptable to say?
That's what. Yeah,
Stay
that's
right there.
yeah.
Okay. He had a ball kicked into a very unpleasant area.
We pray for him here at BCHS Live, as we are dominantly males and understand the pain.
Oh, poor guy. All right. Goalkeeper's going to be taking a kick at the 18-yard box.
That is true pain right there. We can see that as he walks off the field.
And I believe we had Jake Jenkins come in for Whitty.
Hey, Warren, will you hit that red button when they blow the whistle?
Yes.
Whenever they blow it.
He's going for the kick. Solid kick up to midfield. Alex Whitty recovers, kicks it up. Number 15 for the Bulldogs gets possession, however, passes it up to number 22 running through the right side. Spencer Steenbergen gets that as they kick the ball a little too hard, so it went up past their reach. Spencer throws it into Trip Taylor, number 4, his right defensive wing. Solid kick up to number 19, Miller Chaplin for the Trojans. Strong kick up to our forwards. Unsuccessful as their defensive line got possession and kicked it back to their midfield. Midfield kicks it up. Defensive line, Trip Taylor has possession. Kicks the ball. Seth Mitchell recovers, turns. And
Warren
it
Central,
rolls out.
who the Scotties are taking on right now.
Have we played them yet?
I don't think we do.
I don't think we do at all. No. Yes. No, that's Warren East. Sorry.
So we don't play Warren Central.
Number 10
And by
kicks
the-
it up.
And by the score across the way over there, Jared,
I'm
I
glad.
think we should be thankful that we don't.
Number 13, Tanner Pace kicks it out. Number 22 for the Bulldogs has possession, going to be throwing the ball in. Our ball boy, don't have a number for our ball boy, but he threw the ball a little to the left, so number 22 had to run and go get the ball. Throws it in number 10, settles it on his chest. Currently holding the ball is number 22, Matthew Thompson, tries to not stab at him. And is just kind of getting into the boxer formation. Ball's being kicked by our forward. You see right now that we have a lot of the Trojans clustered in one area. They kind of need to spread back out and get to their area.
I agree.
Thank you, Aaron. Spencer Steenbergen going to be taking the foul kick, it looks like.
Yeah, we good, boys. We good.
We're praying for you over here.
We're back. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Just ask Andrew Whitty if he was alright, and he just looks and gives us a silent head nod with a painful look on his face. Alright, Miller Chaplin running the ball up at midfield, kicks it up. Their defensive line knocks it back. Number 13, Tanner Pace, kicks the ball up to Jacob Belcher with a almost looking like a scissor kick. However, he brought the ball back to our player, Seth Mitchell, who ran it up the right side of the field, crossed it over to Belcher with the attempted settle, unsuccessful. Currently fighting over the ball is Seth Mitchell, number 8 for the Bulldogs. He kicks it up to number 11, goes out. We have Trip Taylor going to be throwing the ball, and we have Andrew Whitty.
Go Trap!
Thank you, Aaron. Andrew Whitty going in for Jake Jenkins.
Go Trap!
And Trip Taylor is going to be throwing in the ball. Strong throw. Bounced off of number 10 for the Bulldogs. Miller Chaplin throwing the ball in. Throws it in. Jacob Belcher gets possession of the ball. Attempts to pass it over to number 15, Andrew Whitty, as he just came back into the field. And ball was kicked over to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper has possession. About to punt it. Strong kick past midfield. Attempted settle by Tanner Pace, unsuccessful. Number 10 for the Bulldogs has possession, kicking the ball, kind of kicking it around our players, almost juggling it. Bounds. Spencer Steenbergen's going to be kicking the ball from the 6-yard line. 6-yard box, not 6-yard line. We've been doing football a little long, Aaron.
I love football.
kicks the ball over to Trip Taylor, number 4, right defensive wing.
Oh,
He kicks the ball up to our midfield. Jacob Belcher currently has possession. Kicks it up to Andrew Whitty. Andrew Whitty's got possession in the. He was in the box. He made the strike towards it, but the goalkeeper smacked the ball up, going over the goal onto the net. That's going to result in a corner kick. We have Andrew Whitty taking the kick. Sorry, that's Alex Whitty.
Andrew is our brother in pain.
Yes.
Correct.
They're both midfield, and
Twin.
Alex is number 14, Andrew's number 15. So looking at it really quick is a little.
They just have to make it harder. On
That was a purposeful decision. Now, Andrew's got possession, kicked it back to Colton Miller. Colton Miller trying to kick it back up to Andrew Whitty, but he was surrounded by a bunch of Bulldogs.
Woof.
Thank you, Aaron. Number 15 trying to fight with Trip Taylor. Trip Taylor got possession of the ball first. Trip passes it up to Miller.
And fell out.
The ball rolled out. Number 15 for the Bulldogs lightly tosses it into number 11 for the Bulldogs.
Oh.
And Seth Mitchell has possession of it. Attempted to kick it up to Andrew Whitty, was unsuccessful as number 11 for the Bulldogs got possession again.
Trip Taylor knocked her way back towards our midfield.
Bulldogs kicked it and was recovered by number 14. That's Alex Whitty, taking it up the left side of the field. Attempted cross in.
Wow.
With a strong kick into the goal. It's another point for the Trojans.
And who scored that one, Jared?
That would be Jacob Belcher, number 7.
Who scored our first goal?
Our first goal was off of the goalie into the goal on a corner kick. The kicker was Tanner Pace, number 13.
Tanner Pace and now Jacob Belcher both scoring points in this one. Trojans edge out the 2-0 lead.
And you saw some really good footwork just a second ago as we scored. Got a good bunch of good passes. Got around the other team and was able to get in.
Miller Chaplin heading to the right side trying to get back to their defense.
Taking it far right side of the field. And I believe that's Seth Mitchell getting possession of the ball. There's a bunch of people walking in our way, so that's
Rolled
nice.
Out.
A bit of a strong kick rolled out, as Aaron just said, so now we're going to have the goalkeeper kicking it again.
I am still cold.
Aaron, you got 31 minutes left.
Hey, Matthew, in front of somebody.
Not getting any warmer.
You are also correct.
Go sit in my truck and commentate.
Goalkeeper kicks it up. Number 18, Colton Miller kicks the ball, heads the ball to our midfield, but was unsuccessful. Currently fighting for possession. Colton Miller kicks the ball, goes up to our midfield. Number 30 for the Bulldogs kicks it up. Number 13, Tanner Pace kicks the ball up, attempted to get to our midfield, unsuccessful as number 30 kicks the ball back. Ball kicked up by Colton Miller up to number 3, Seth Mitchell. Goalkeeper's got the ball. Strong punt to the left side of the field, past midfield.
Trip Taylor knocked that one out.
Airplane. That's not an airplane, that's a helicopter. It's basically the same thing. All right. Threw in by number 10 for the Bulldogs to number 15. Number 15 tried to get a strong left kick into the goal. Was unsuccessful as his foot went over the ball. Our midfield kicks it up to our forward, Seth Mitchell. Unsuccessful. And Seth Mitchell attempted to save the ball from going out of bounds, but was unsuccessful. Andrew Whitty kicks the ball up to Miller Chaplin. Miller Chaplin currently fighting against number 10 for possession. You got two very strong, aggressive players going up against each other. Seen a bunch of kind of bouncing off each other as they're trying to both get possession of the ball. Number 4 taking the penalty kick. Not penalty kick, foul kick for the Bulldogs. Strong kick. Jacob Belcher gets recovery, kicks it up to Miller Chaplin. Miller Chaplin kicks it up to Andrew Whitty, pass most of. Okay, we are back for the 10th time. This is delightful. All right.
I am sad.
We have Jacob Belcher with possession of the ball.
Extremely sad. Where do you think?
So the goalkeeper now has possession of the ball as the ball was kicked out. Taking a kick at the 6-yard box.
I'm cold. Extremely. There you go. Going live again.
And we're live for the 11th time. All right, number 10 for the Bulldogs, running to past our defensive line. Tanner Pace trying to fight with them. They are currently in the 18-yard box. The ball gets past him. However, all of our defensive line struggles to get up. We're strong. Taylor gets it out of the box, just what we need.
Go trip. There you go.
And we're back for the 12th time.
13th.
I think it's 12.
Sad. That's what it
Is
is.
it sad? It is. It is.
I hope football is like this. You're live. So
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we currently have with us a one of our retired players. He just graduated. We have Eli Ballou with us. He was one of our strongest forwards for a good 5 or 6 years. Eli, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. What about you, Jared?
Oh, you know, I'm alive. I'm making it. What are your thoughts on the game? Did you just show up?
Oh, I just got here before the second half started, and I thought it was going pretty good. What we're doing is pretty good. We're doing some small errors, but we're making up for it by just high pressure and just winning the ball. Lots of attacks. Just playing good.
So, we've got some of the older players that you've been working with for a couple of years now. Have you seen any Obviously, you've been here for a couple of the games, so have you seen any improvements that you'd like to comment on?
Definitely the Whitties. They are the most improved in my book. They control that game with whatever they're doing. Especially, and Colton Miller, Trip Taylor, definitely improved in my book. Trip has really formed a solid back line with Colton and Tanner, and they're just really holding down that back line.
Thank you. It's good. So you mentioned Andrew Whitty, so we're gonna kind of comment on it real quick.
Okay.
Were you here whenever he had the injury sustained?
When he went down in the box,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that. It didn't look the prettiest, but I felt for him. It's happened to me a couple times. Hey, Trip.
Well, I mean, thank you for stopping by. I mean,
Oh,
you're
thank
welcome
you.
to stay,
Nah.
commentate with us on down there.
I'm horrible at it.
Yeah, you're good, brother.
Here you go. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to not talk to hopefully keep the stream up, so if it goes again, then we might just cut my commentary.
Or the stream.
Or the... okay, well, you know, Spencer Steenbergen has possession. Throwing the ball, goes past Trip Taylor. Miller Chaplin gets possession, saves it just barely. Oh, incorrect. He slid, but just barely saved it, and it went out. Number 9 is going to be throwing the ball for the Bulldogs. Ball thrown in. Zach Cordy with the attempted settle, unsuccessful as the ball goes out. We're going to have number 10 for the Bulldogs throwing the ball in. Solid throw over to number 2. Jake Jenkins intercepts, gets the ball, running it up through mid. Kicks it up, past their defensive line. Sweeper gets possession, kicks it back. We have number 5, that's going to be Skylar Newberry. He is, I believe, yes. It is Skylar. Okay, I was making sure. He's a quadruplet. He's a freshman. I said quadruplet just because I think that's kind of an interesting fact. 3 sisters, yes.
He's the only guy.
Yeah, he is the only guy. Coming out is Alex Whitty. So it's cool. We've got a freshman coming in. We have 11 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. The score is currently 2-0 our favor. Number 10 running the ball, attempting to get it past Jake Jenkins. Jake Jenkins gets possession, runs it back through center. Kicks it up, settled by number 9 for the Bulldogs. Jake Jenkins kicks the ball, gets it over to Miller Chaplin. Miller Chaplin kicks past their midfield, number 19. Kicks it over, gets possession again, passes it through the defensive line. And the goalkeeper gets possession of it just before Jacob Belcher can get a finishing tap on it. Strong kick. Gets it past our midfield, past our defensive line. Number 10 has possession, kicks it. Gets a settle, keeps kicking it around, almost juggling the ball. Trip Taylor runs through, gets possession, kicks it over to 19, Miller Chaplin. Chaplin's running it up through the right side of the field. Number 11 has possession of the ball, running it through mid. Kicks it, gets intercepted by Colton Miller. Colton Miller passes it through number 21 over to Miller Chaplin. Number 9 for the Bulldogs received but kicked the ball out of bounds. Miller Chaplin's throwing it into number 17, Zach Cordy. He tries to get it through to Seth Mitchell. Seth Mitchell currently has possession of the ball, fighting with another player, trying to get it out. Ball bounces off of Aaron's cold still.
Still cold.
Still cold. It is a goal kick, so it went off one of the Trojans.
Go Trojans.
So we got the goalkeeper, strong kick of the ball. Miller Chaplin gets possession of the ball, attempted to settle, unsuccessful. He should have left that to number 17, Zach Cordy, to settle. Number 7, Jacob Belcher, is playing very aggressively. However, he's not getting many successful touches in that battle. Cordy has possession of the ball, kicks it up to Seth Mitchell, kicks it over to number 15, Andrew Whitty. It was a strong kick, so it bounced right off of his foot and out of bounds. We got number 16, I believe that's another freshman. It is Corbin Wyatt, a midfield, coming in for Seth Mitchell. Goalkeeper taking another kick. It is currently 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Strong kick. Number 12, Jake Jenkins, settling the ball, kicking it over to Newberry. Newberry kicks it up for Andrew Whitty. Whitty with the attempted cross, unsuccessful as it goes out of bounds. Number 11, Cody Kopis, a freshman, is coming in for Miller Chaplin.
Cody, you're playing right mid. Cody, you're playing right mid. Cody, you're playing right mid.
Strong kick from the goalkeeper. Ball gets held by Jake Jenkins. Gets passed over to number 10 for the Bulldogs. Number 2 fighting with number 18, Colton Miller. Tanner Pace got possession of the ball, kicks it through, unsuccessful as a bounce off number 19. Strong kick for number 18, Colton Miller, out of bounds so that the rest of the Trojans can gather up and recover. 7 minutes, 27 seconds left in the game. Still 2-0, our favor. And you know, Aaron, other than it being cold, it has been good weather for this game. It's been clear skies, and the field isn't wet at all. So
Still cold.
Still cold, Aaron. Yes, I recognize that.
I want to see number 10.
Andrew's coming out. You're just going to defensive mid.
Come on, make a run!
I'll worry about everything else. You just play where you're supposed to.
Number 11, Cody Kopis, kicks the ball up to number 16, Corbin Wyatt. Ball gets kicked back. Trip Taylor trying to get back and recover it in time. Gets the ball, goes out of bounds.
You gotta wait.
Number 10 had possession of the ball, running up. Trip Taylor got him out. Ball got kicked up to Jacob Belcher. Belcher has possession. Ball's again back down to number 10, running it down the left side of the field. Trip Taylor attempting to recover. Number 6 kicked it, and Spencer Steenbergen got possession of the ball. Spencer going for a punt.
Spencer Steenbergen doing what he does well right there, and that's kicking.
Made a strong kick, made it to midfield. Number 15, Andrew Whitty, making a strong kick.
Punts right there. And you can't get enough of Spencer Steenbergen punts right there.
He's a very strong kicker, and we've seen that beautifully these past
In
several
two
games.
sports.
In 2 sports.
If I was about to say, if you can't get enough of Spencer Steenbergen's punts right there, tune in tomorrow night. You'll get some more of them right there.
Jake Jenkins got the ball, attempted kick. Number 9 attempting to deflect the ball, unsuccessful as it just got kicked over to Jacob Belcher. Belcher trying to run it through the mid. Mid got deflected by number 2 for the Bulldogs.
Number 11 leading it up to the right side of the field now. All right, now we're going to see Jake Jenkins punting it back to midfield right there. Number 15, that's a Whitty. I can't tell who it is.
15, that's Andrew.
Andrew Whitty.
Andrew!
We have number 10. He is a freshman.
All right,
Carter Hall coming in for Andrew Whitty.
Carter Hall?
Carter Hall.
That is, I know Carter personally. That's not him.
That's who we've got for number 10.
It looks like we have an outdated roster.
We
right
might
there.
have an outdated roster. Well, then we've got number 10.
Number 10 for the Trojans entering this ball game. All right, now we'll see number 8. Looks like for the Bulldogs kicking out of bounds there, bouncing off of a Trojan right there. What's that look like, Carter?
Okay, number 10 is Carter Hall.
Oh,
Maybe just looked a little different from the last time saw him.
saw him yesterday.
Well,
Big change, big change.
all right. Maybe it's a different Carter Hall. Could be 2. We're not sure. All right, we have number 10 attempting to get the ball, running through several of our players to get so. Colton Miller fighting for the ball over there. It is currently a bunch of kicking from both sides and quick plays as we've got 3 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game. They're trying their hardest to get their points back.
Looks like the Trojans are just going to try to run this clock out as much as possible and keep it on their side of the field, even though right now looks like Belcher right there. Leaning back. There we see, and that was Alex Whitty. Send it back up. And that was Corbin Wyatt.
11, Cody Kopis kicks it up to Wyatt.
And now we're going to see number 11 sending it back towards his goal, sends it back towards the center. It's kicked away by Trip Taylor. Trip Taylor back towards the Trojan side of the field. Actually, and that's going to head back towards midfield. Belcher, that bounces off of number 3 for the Bulldogs. Now number 5 for the Trojans. I can't remember who that was. You told me. Is it Kopis?
Number 5, that's Skylar Newberry.
Skylar Newberry, sorry.
Or not triplets, quadruplets, sorry.
There's
4 of them.
Phew, right. We talked about this earlier, but so now we're going to see it's hard to see from across this way.
Colton
Someone's
Miller.
going to throw it in. Colton's going to throw it in. We're going to see some organized chanting here from the Barren County sidelines now. And so 22 and a host of Bulldogs right there are going to lead the pack. Something happened. I sure can't tell. 2:30 left in this one, folks. Trojans are holding on to a 2-0 lead, and I think they're going to keep
It's going
it.
to be a corner kick. We have number 18, Colton Miller, taking the kick for us.
Big kick there for Colton, and that'll head right back towards the goal. He's going to fight up, but it'll be knocked away by number something for the Clinton County. Oh, and that one is knocked loose by Jake Jenkins and out of bounds. Will be
2 minutes left
Bulldogs
in the game.
possession. 2 minutes left. We do not have 2-minute warnings in soccer, sadly, so we won't have a timeout. But
Sit there, Ed, bud.
clock stop at 1:52 there. Number 4 now for the Bulldogs will throw it in. We'll see number 8 taking the lead there. And it is knocked loose there by the freshman, Wyatt. And now we'll see number 11 for the Trojans heading it back towards the goal. Knocked loose. We can see a host of Trojans here on the sidelines cheering on these freshmen that are getting some playing down here at the end of this game. Now we'll see Trip Taylor sending it back towards Clinton County's goal. And now Tripp is trying to make up for his.
We see some amazing footwork from number 10 with the attempted strike into the goal, but was unsuccessful, just barely going off to the right side of the goal.
Still under 2 minutes remaining. Clock is stopped. Something's happening.
That's in game.
And they're going to call it right there. I guess our clock froze. And that's it, folks. Trojans will edge this one out. 2-0 is your final tonight. Sorry for a rocky stream, to say the least, everybody. We hope to see you tomorrow night in our football broadcast. Hey, Trip. All right, we're going to finish up this broadcast now. Thank you guys for tuning in here on BCHS Live here on YouTube and Facebook. Tomorrow night we will be live on all 5 of our platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, EPB Channel 19, SERTC Channel 97. For some BCHS Trojan varsity football, they'll be in action taking on the Monroe County Falcons on their 4th stop of the Grand Tour, which is known as the Road Warriors campaign for these Barren County Trojans. We'll be right back. We'll also see our number 1 here for the BCHS Trojan soccer team padding up tomorrow night for the football team. We'll be kicking Spencer Steenberg, and we'll see him in action along with Dalton Ford and the rest of the Barren County football crew. I'm Aaron Russell.
And I'm Jared Tunks.
Thank you to Nate Wasson, our cameraman up here.
Global cooling.
Thanks, Nate. We'll also see Nate's handy camera work tomorrow night in the football field. We'll also see Travis Pendergraft's work flipping our TV switch.
Flipping the TVs. That's,
That's
a lot of work.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you to tune in tomorrow night. Also, you can tune in tomorrow morning to our BCHS Today newscast brought to you by the Burgundy Media Network. That's something exciting, to say the least.
And something new, and we like new things here. Gives us a bit of change in the pace, and it keeps us on our toes.
I'm still very cold.
He is still very
I'm
cold.
shaking now. I'm ready to get out of here, folks. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time here on BCHS.
All right, you all take care.
Trojans win 2-0.